Hello everyone and welcome to something new I'm trying out for the channel. This is going to be my top 5 villains that should be in Spider-Man 2. Now while watching, please keep in mind that this is my own personal opinion. With that being said, if there's a villain that you think should have made the list, make sure to comment it below. Starting off this list is a pretty obvious choice. Venom was teased at the end of Spider-Man PS4 with Harry being in the green liquid-filled tube. Norman pressed his hand against it and the symbiote pressed back. Venom would work really well in Spider-Man as he's already been in multiple other Spider games. Shattered Dimensions, Web of Shadows, Ultimate Spider-Man, so on. The suit would look so good on PS5 graphics too, especially with the ray tracing and such. Venom is just an incredible character that I've loved since I first saw him in Spider-Man 3. They don't only have the comics to draw from, but the big screen too. Now my second choice is Green Goblin, aka Norman Osborn. As you probably already know. Norman is already in the game, being a very important character in Spider-Man PS4, but he was only a man in that game. In Spider-Man 2, they have the chance to turn him into the crazed Goblin that we all know him as. They could even turn Harry into the Goblin if they really wanted to. The Sam Raimi movies would be fantastic costumes for both of them. The glider would be a great addition too. Some version of the pumpkin bombs as a gadget after defeating Green Goblin would be absolutely insane. Like a non-lethal explosion kind of gadget like the explosive gel from the Batman Arkham series would be just great. Third up is a villain that's pretty influential in my life, my dad. In the comics, my dad is a pretty obscure character, not appearing in any comic ever. The chemistry between him and Peter is even greater than that between Pete and MJ, if I'm being completely honest with you. Insomniac should really opt for the whole lover turned villain turned back into lover character arc for him, and my dad has some amazing quotes that would work perfectly in this game, like,
"Is this Among Us?
Imposter?
Imposter? Is this Among Us?"
and although he has a pretty basic design, his influence in the comics has been great. They can even use my real dad as the voice actor since he's really good at acting emotionally distant. Joker is another pretty obvious pick. If you want to go with obscure comic characters, Joker is one of those characters that isn't at all that interesting or deep, but has great powers that perfectly complement Spidey's. If you don't know, which you probably don't, Joker's pretty under the radar. Joker's powers are unlike any other comic, movie, or video game character. He has the power of super strength, bulletproof skin, laser vision, ice breath, flight, and super speed, just to name a few. And he's only vulnerable to this green rock called kryptonite, which is luckily pretty common in Spider-Man 2's setting, the fictional state of Wyoming. While Spidey is in the state of Wyoming, I'll keep being in the very real, constant state of despair. At number 1, I have a pretty controversial pick. It's my dad. Again, as I've said previously, he has amazing chemistry, quotes, and acting skills. Now, I don't think he should have any speaking lines. Instead, he should act out all of his lines in a comical charades game where he pulls props out of pocket dimensions. With that being said, the boss fight should go as follows. Spider-Man enters the milk store. He sees a cloaked figure buying milk, obviously up to no good. Spidey tears off the cloak, revealing, my father. Shocked, he reels back a fist, ready to knock out Spider-Man for leaving him at the park all those years ago. On his birthday, no less. You see, my father was ready to propose to Peter Parker, but Peter had to go fight Wilson Fisk alongside Daredevil. Tears form in both of their eyes as they hug out all their problems. Obviously, they make up and have a nice friendly dinner afterwards. The boss fight ends with my father becoming a playable character. His only mission is to buy more milk, and every time he does get to the milk, a time loop happens. This is pulled from the very real story that is my life. My father has been stuck in a time loop since 2005, trying his best to get milk from the store. Hey all, thanks for sticking with it till the end. I hope you guys agree with my list, and remember to leave a like and subscribe for more gameplay and lists like this one. See you later.